Hi, I'm Drew,
Hi, I'm Jess,
and we're with Iron and Line Fitness.
and today we're going to give you a tutorial on how to do one of the easiest upgrades to your FM-6.
The great thing about the FM-6 weight stack shrouds is that the rogue plate is actually removable. So the best thing about that is with a little bit of handiness and some previous experience, you can actually take your rogue and personalize it and really take that aesthetic to the next level. All right, so the tools are pretty simple. You just need a pair of pliers, not tough to find, could be any size, and then a 5/32 Allen wrench. The thing about this is you want to get the pliers in there so they can hold on to the nut that is holding the back of the actual plate, which can be tough with the shrouds. If you feel around with your finger, making sure not to pinch your finger, you can kind of grab onto it. And once you do that, you can loosen up the actual bolt there. There you have it. And on this second one, make sure you're mindful that the shroud, the shroud plate or the rogue plate within the shroud will not be held on by anything. So when you do the bottom one, ensure that you are ready for the shroud to fall once you get the second bolt out. So just be aware of that. It's not, if it falls, it's not going to hurt anything, but it's just probably easier to ensure that you don't let that hit anything. Don't have any fingers under there because these are, as Rogue does, high quality metal plates, and you just don't want any toes or fingers or anything under there when it falls. All right, so now we have our panels laid out. You want to check and make sure if there is a flush end, that end is up so you can ensure that your wrap has a solid edge to grab onto. And then you're going to need tech wrap. We got this from Amazon. We're going to link this in the product description. They have all kinds of colors. It is going to be our affiliate link. If you use that link to purchase, it's no extra cost to you, and that helps us bring you good content so I can afford more tech wrap.
You're going to need an X-Acto knife, some scissors, and then just something with a flat edge to help push it down onto it.
I also forgot to mention that you will need a pencil. Any number 2 pencil should work.
You're going to line it up, take your pencil, just draw a line to mark where you'll need to cut.
It's okay if this isn't perfect on the edges as well because there's a little bit of buffer room where the rogue shows through.
Get your X-Acto knife, make sure you push down and just cut it.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior.
All right, so when you slide it back in here, nothing crazy tricky about it, just watch your fingers. The easiest way to do it is to kind of have the, depending on which side, your screw in your left hand or your bolt. It's a little hard to see, but if you kind of match it up with your green, you can kind of see, and then once you get that one in, the hard part really, honestly, is holding it and threading it, as it is a little bit tough to get on there. Once you get it on there, it's not terrible. So kind of use your fingers to hold it, and then you can kind of start threading it there. You may need to use your Allen wrench as needed until it starts threading. But once it's on, you'll kind of feel it when it starts to turn in tandem with your Allen wrench. Then you can grab it and start tightening it that way. And it doesn't have to be cranked. It's really only about a turn and a half that you need to put in there. Don't over tighten the top because then you won't be able to get the bottom in. So definitely kind of keep that in mind. And then same concept on the bottom. The bottom's a little trickier because it's a tighter fit with where your hands go. Still kind of the same concept though. Start spinning until you thread. And then once it's threaded, you're in business. And you just have to put your pliers on there to kind of tighten it in. Again, you don't need to be super handy to do these kind of things, and there's the finished product, and it looks really good. Depending on the color of your wrap, it can really make your Rogue Shrouds pop. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. We here at Iron Lime really appreciate you. Strength for life, fitness for all.